Welcome to wallsports.com, joined by War Eagles boys soccer head coach Gareth Glick. And coach, another season is upon us. How excited are you to get another season underway here?
Super excited. My first year here, obviously, so a new start for me, and it's been a good start so far. We're getting into the thick of things.
Coach, you coming off a quick appearance already at the Kilt Cup. Didn't win a game. However, how did you assess your team's play?
Super excited with our performance. You started the season with an 0-for in a tournament, but we drew 2 and lost 1 in the last 30 seconds of a game. Played 3 of the top programs in the state of Texas, as far as I'm concerned, traditional powers, and they all had good programs, good teams. So we played really well. The performance was there, and scored goals, and I thought we looked really good, so I'm excited about where we are.
Coach, how would you feel with your first season going in? How would you feel in preseason camp and then through this first tournament? How's the team picking up your system so far?
That was one of the things, and in talking with parents this year, it's really obvious that there's a style of play that we want to play, and they're playing the game the right way. They're getting the ball down and trying to play. And so they've taken on the things we want. Good senior leadership. There's a lot of good seniors in the program, so they've kind of bought in, and they're playing the game the way we're wanting them to play, and it looks good. It looks really good. They're fun to watch.
Coach, for the fans and the parents who may not know a little bit more about you, what is a little bit more of your background? How did you come to be here at Oak Ridge?
I moved here from Willis. I was in Willis for the last 7 years. Kind of built a program that was nothing when I got there, and left with a couple of district championships and I don't know, 5 or 6 playoff appearances while we were there. And so left there and came down here, was offered this opportunity, and such a big school, big program, and from a distance always kind of watched it for the past 7 years and thought, gosh, what's going on? Why have they not been winning as many games as they should have? And kind of the challenge of taking it on. So that's how I ended up here.
Your feeling of how your schedule stacks up?
They're going to be challenged all year. They'll go to the Kilt Cup, or they went to the Kilt Cup last week. They'll go to the Brenham Showcase tomorrow, and they'll play Katy Taylor, which is another traditionally good program. And they'll play North Crowley. I don't know much about them, but they're a team from Dallas that made the playoffs last year. So they're going to be challenged. And then Lufkin, they'll play some of the better teams in East Texas when they go to the Lufkin tournament. And then obviously as a district, I think this district's probably one of the more difficult districts in the state of Texas. So it's going to be a kind of a long season where you have to just, I keep telling them you can't get too high and you can't get too low. We just got to be consistent throughout the year, because any team in district, top to bottom, on the boys' side is able to compete and win games. So I expect it to be a battle every Tuesday and Friday night during district, and I think we've got enough ability to compete at the very top of the district. So I'm excited.
Coach, what are some of the players through preseason that have caught your eye and maybe play early on?
Well, we've got a large number of seniors this year. I think there's 14 seniors on the roster. Ian Burns is a captain for us, and he's a 4-year letterman, and he's committed to go to Harding University. So that's he's an important player for us. And then we've got Patrick Cole in the back as a central defender who's really important for us. Alec Burmeister is another senior. And then up front with players like Alistair McPhail, Mateo Ibrangi, Andreas Suarez. These are all important seniors for us. And then as juniors, Marco Chavez is a very, very important player for us in the back, in the central midfield for us, a former academy player with the Rush, and he's come back to high school, which is important to have him. And then also Ethan Arnold in the back as a defender as well. There's a lot of seniors with a lot of leadership and a lot of experience, and it's a good core, good group.
Coach, thanks for your time. And folks, for the latest on the War Eagles soccer team, keep it right here to wallsports.com.